What's going on, everybody? My name is Clutch Sometimes, here bringing you week 6 of the IBL. This week we're going against Luxanse and his FC Groningen Gallades. Lux is a real good pal. Awesome dude. Be sure to check out his channel. His link will be down below. But without further ado, let's just get right on into the matchup. As you can see, we do have I am going to start posting my team from now on, so you can see have our teams match up just like on a preview. So looking at his team, he doesn't have a fairy resist is the first thing that I noticed. With his fire being Charizard X and his steel being Kabalion, he has no actually true fairy resist. So we look to abuse that. Speaking of the Charizard X, it's a big threat. Absolutely a problem, and I'm going to find a way to deal with that in some capacity. Thunderous Incarnate, also a really big issue. I don't like switching into it. With my ground being Landorus, he has the ability to, the word I'm looking for is just run HP Ice. Completely bought my Landorus. It's a big problem for sure. Alakazam could be an issue like late game, but if he's worn down my proper checks. My Jirachi is a good check, but again, it gets worn down pretty quick due to the lack of reliable recovery around Wish support and all that. Clef, Suicune, I think are good against me. Suicune, I hate playing Suicune. It's legitimately my least favorite thing to ever play against. I don't think I've ever beaten a Suicune team. I know that some of the boys at the UBA can attest my track record with Suicune is not good. Also note, Lux has the two kill leaders on his team. Thunderous Incarnate and Kabalion both lead the league in kills, especially the Kabalion, which is honestly kind of surprising. It's because it's a non-Z Kabalion, so that's impressive, honestly. A couple things I don't expect to come. I don't ever see Lightbard coming to this game. It does zero. It does nothing, ever. There's no way he should ever let it. Yeah, there's no way you should ever bring that. Quagsire, it's not that great against me. I have ways to abuse the hell out of it. The Decidueye is okay. It could do something. I think my biggest thing here is it's really tough for his team to get his foot in the door. Outside of a couple months, Thunderous Incarnate Zardex is gonna be a problem. But once I navigate Thunderous Suicune, I think this game becomes a lot easier for me. So let's take a look at the team now. Our first modern team going to be Landorus T once again. Running Choice Scarf this week. The first Scarf I've actually run on Landorus T all season. I'm not sure, and it's not the first Scarf I've run all season, but definitely the first Choice Scarf I've run on Landorus. Earthquake is about all. If I deal with the Thunderous is his only non-guided one. I can click Earthquake pretty freely. Earthquake U-turn, pretty good against him because I can come in, pressure the Zardex with my defense investment because I always outspeed the Alakazam. I'm missing some EVs. Whoops. I can always outspeed the Alakazam with my investment while maintaining the fact that I outspeed, I think, as the Decidueye as well. I have Stone Edge on here for the Thunderous. It's literally there as a bailout spot in case I need it. And the defense investment always guarantees I live 2 Flare Blitzes from Charizard X from full. And the remaining EVs I just dump into attack, and I have a little bit left over, so I put that into special defense. It's a Scarf Landorus. It's a bulky Scarf Landorus. It's a Zardex. It's one of my Zardex checks on the team. Check his Zardex. It's a good speed control for against him. I could potentially, if I leak enough things, Earthquake cleans the team. So, pretty standard Zardex. Landorus T. Excuse me. Moving on, next Pokemon on the team is going to be Rotom Wash. We are Thunder Wave this week with Pain Split, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, and yeah. We're just max defense. Max defense gives us with leftovers gives us the best chance of living 2 Zardex Dragon Claws. So we literally just went with max defense. Nothing really special on the spread. It's a really good pivot against him. Pain Split can wear down some of his fatter stuff. The Clefable, the Suicune, the Thunderous potentially as well. Thunder Wave is great, so we're not set up fodder for Zardex as well, because it could be bulky and try and get Dragon Dances on us, but we can always recover. We can always just Thunder Wave it. as long as it's not sub, but I don't think it can fit sub this week very reasonably. And if it's sub, that means I always break excuse me, if it's sub, I always break if it's sub, I always break the subs with Hydro. So that's Rotom Wash. It's standard defensive Rotom Wash. Nothing really too special about it. Next Pokemon on the team is going to be the Roserade. This is quote unquote the God spread. Thank you, M Dragon. I had to modify it just a touch for level 50, but essentially the HP and defense investment allows us to not get 2 KO'd by Clefable Psyshock ever. Special attack always nails us to a KO on +1 Clefable as well. The speed I have just like a fairly invested, like a little bit invested Suicune. I think it's like the standard Suicune. I just outspeed it, and then the rest I just put into. I just doing special defense. I knew it. No, it lives up +2 HP Ice from Thundurus with this Bidef investment. So spikes are really free. His removal options are really bad. His removal option, his best removal option against me is like Donphan. Savali Poison I think is okay against me. I thought I could see that. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, the stab covers him perfectly, and I have Synth to try and 1v1 with Clefable and Suicune. Very simple. Natural Cure, so I don't get, I can like switch it on like Clef. It's like, this is my designated response to Clef, if it's like a Calm Mindset, because this will beat it 1-on-1 pretty much every time. Okay, moving on, next Pokemon on the team is going to be the Vikavolt. We are just a Roost 3 attack super Spadef this week. This is our check to Thundurus Incarnate. This thing walls Thundurus. I think it can roost off +2 T-Bolts. It's crazy. I did make the change. The Z move I changed last second, like literally right before the match. I was originally going to be Graudium, trying to lure the Charizard X, but I felt like I really wanted the damage from Z Thunderbolt. I guess I can nail kills on Suicune and Thundurus just right there, without having to like take the extra turn to like roost it off. This also checks Cobalion. Excuse me. This checks Cobalion pretty decently as well. Cabalion's kind of an issue for me because my Psychic is like Jirachi, and like my fighting resist aren't all that bulky, so Vikavolt will help out in that. Vikavolt helps out in that regard. Forces it to run Stone Edge if it wants to be physical, which means he can't beat me on Lando. So Cabalion's still something I have to watch out for, though, no doubt. It could be something. I feel like I just think like Rock's Toxic could be like decent against me as well. So it's just Spadef Vikavolt. We take it pretty well. It's bulky. This is not a tier 5. Sorry, IBL. Next one on the team is going to be just a Stealth Rock 3 attacks offensive Jirachi. We take these 3 moves are pretty good against him. Quagsire takes a lot. Quagsire, Dolphin take a lot for Grass Knot, and Psychic Flash Cannon are perfect coverage. The Wiki Berry is nice as well. We take I believe we take +2 T-Bolt from Thundurus from full, or we take Electria from Thundurus, one of the two. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've built the team. We take one of the two from full, and we always get our Wiki Berry back up, and we can like 2 KO back with Psychic. It's just a good pressure mon. It doesn't beat Suicune, but we have like the Roserade plus the Vikavolt for Suicune as well. It's pretty standard, pretty basic Jirachi this week. Next Pokemon on the team, we are going to end up bringing. I mentioned he had no Fairy Resist, so I'm going to try and take advantage. He has 0 Fairy Resist, so we're just running a modest choice specs. Sylveon, pretty much just there to click buttons. Click Hyper Voice, click. Psyshock is there mainly if he wants to show me the Savali Poison. I have Quick Attack as well. Maybe I can pick off like things that are low, like a low Charizard X, a low Thundurus, a low like a Sash Alakazam. It's there. It's still Pixelate boosted, but it's really just there to pick off stuff that's low. Hyper Beam can get me kills if I really need it. If I need to like, get a kill on like a last mon, I can just pop a Hyper Beam on it and it'll die because it's specs Hyper Beam. This is gonna be the team for this week, so let's just get right on into the battle. So now it is time for the battle, and as you can see, we have just about everything on his side we expected. There is no Savali, which I thought could be a Savali Poison variant. which is fine. I'm not seeing that because he doesn't. It means he didn't bring a fairy resist. A couple other notable things on his team. His defoggers are either Zard or Thunderous, or didn't bring them at all. So Hazard stack looks really, really good. Another thing just to note, he didn't bring his Donphan, so my Rotom volts really freely around his entire team, as well as just like, so essentially the game's gonna be this for me. I'm going to get my hazards up, and I'm gonna start clicking buttons with Choice Spec Sylveon, and I'm gonna try and clean this game with Scarlet. The game plan will stay the same. Essentially, like you see, we see like. Okay, there are a couple interesting mods I thought he brought here. The Zam I think is kind of interesting ring against me. I have good speed control options around it, but I didn't really prep for it that much, so I might have to deal with that. The Landers is going to be decent. If I deal with the Thunderous, he has no like ground immunities because we are first turn Mega. So if we deal with Thunderous, then my Landers looks really good. My Jirachi gets rocks pretty freely on on a lot of his team. The Vikavolt looks as good as the Thunderous check. Doesn't do much else outside of that. It can definitely pressure the Suicune, no doubt. But that's about what we're gonna see from that. Roserade is great to pressure his defensive core and like trying to get spikes up. That's probably hoping to get a lot of spikes out of Roserade this game. So without further ado, let's just get right on into the match. I'm gonna leave my Rotom, which I felt like it was pretty unpunishable for him. Excuse me. So we're gonna be challenged here by Luca. Good luck to have. Excuse me. He's gonna lead off with the Clefable. I'm going to lead off with my Rotom. Incredibly free lead option here. So we're just gonna Volt Switch here, turn one. I literally have no drawbacks for clicking Volt Switch here, and I'm just gonna go straight into my Roserade, I believe. No, I go to my Jirachi because I really value rocks against this team. He's gonna get his own rocks up, which is honestly fine. I value rocks very, very heavily against a Charizard team and a Charizard Thuddy team. So we're just gonna go straight for those. He's gonna switch out here, I believe, into his Zard. No, he goes out into a Suicune, which is also a fine play. We get a Stealth Rock up here, which is fine. At this point, I believe I am just gonna go hard into my Roserade. This game was a while back. So we're gonna go and switch out here. Don't want to like risk Calm Minds up. And I'm gonna go hard into my Roserade. Be able to get Giga Drains off, get a Spike up if he wants to like do something here. As he's gonna double out here, it's a very, very nice play into his Charizard X. So very, very good double, very free double as well, catching my Roserade. So I'm gonna take my turn of Black Sludge here, and he's gonna get his Mega off. He's gonna go to Roost. However, I'm gonna go into my designated check, my designated initial response to the Charizard here in my defensive Scarf Landorus. I'm gonna take rocks. He's just gonna Mega up and Roost, which is fine with me. He has all the initiative at that point. That's a very, very good double for him very early on in this game. So he's gonna Mega here, and we just gonna Roost. He wants his Charizard healthy. That's just showing to me how important rocks are gonna be in this game. I'm just gonna go for the U-turn here. I felt like U-turn was pretty unpunishable from his end. If he stayed in, wanted to try to go for Dragon Claw or SD, something like that, I always had my Rotom to check. So he goes out and his Suicune takes the lid chip. I'm gonna go U-turn here, get a little more chip off, and I believe I go hard back into my Roserade if I'm not mistaken. Yes, no, I go out to my Sylveon because I said at this point I thought my Sylveon was in a prime position just to get a kill. He has no fairy resist. I'm potentially faster than this thing, and there's not, even if I'm not faster, there's nothing you can really do to like deal with me. So, and I pretty much 2 KO every variant here. So if you want to go for sub, I obviously behind that. So this is just a free Hyper Voice, and honestly, like I don't see, like he has to kind of pick one here because something's getting to a KO, and he is going to show that he's faster and going to go for the Toxic. So I'm like, okay, that's a bit annoying. If he's like fast rest, he might be able to 1v1. So, but I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice here, and hey, look, Clutch Luck is back. I crit him. So down goes the Suicune, which is great for me. Kind of really, really unfortunate for him because he could have saved that as a potential sack later on and gotten rest off. And so he showed Scald Toxic. He ended up being Scald Toxic Rest Talk, which I thought was very interesting bringing against me, just getting walled by the Roserade. So, but it obviously did its job, and it was faster than my Sylveon, which I thought was really surprising. but like we get the big Hyper Voice off. The crit, I'm not sure if it mattered, how much it mattered, the grand scheme of things. But here comes Azazel, which is the Charizard X. So he gets to threaten with a Flare Blitz here pretty freely. I'm just gonna go out into my, I believe I got my Rotom here. Yeah, because I showed my Charizard last time, so I didn't want him catching with me like the Dragon move. So I'm gonna go out into my Rotom, and he goes for just hard for the Blitz. It's probably his best play there in that situation. But Rotom's going to take pretty much nothing from this. This is a straight up max defense Rotom. And right here, I believe I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave. If he wants to go for a Roost, I can make those Roosts slower. If he wants to go for a Dragon Dance SD or something like that, I can always just like Thunder Wave it off. So, my goal with this Rotom is here, I'm going to wear this thing down a little bit just to get it in range, just so it's like less of a threat. So, we go for the Thunder Wave, and Rotom is going to get the paralysis. Oh, words are hard, by the way. The paralysis off on the Charizard X. We're going to get some leftovers recovery. And at this point, I'm just looking for Hydros and try to bait Paros. Because he has to, like, try and roost stall me a little bit. He's going to dodge my thing there. He's going to get Paros. That was a good turn. This game's really shit sometimes. So, dodge Hydro, put into Para. So, that turn just doesn't exist. So, I'm going to Hydro again here. And I'm just going to check damage. I don't want to be like, he's curious on how, like, bulky he was. So, he shows the SD. And at this point, I'm kind of scared. Because SD Roost Charizard is a problem, but it is not. It is paralyzed. Ugh, excuse me. And I do know that I can and I'm pretty comfortable sacking my Rotom here to the potential Charizard. If he wants to go for like a +2 Dragon Claw, because I always get my Landorus in, but again, I crit the Charizard X, so getting kind of lucky here. That's really unfortunate, but yeah. I was planning on sacking my Rotom essentially for the damage on Zard. That was my whole position there, because I want to be able to like pick it off later with like rocks plus Roserade, put it in range of other attacks for my team. So we crit him, just a bit unfortunate. So not much I can say about that, honestly. I'm gonna get my leftovers back up here, pretty free leftovers. And he's going into Zeus. So here is where this is where the fun begins, as some would say. Yes, this thing's a problem. I'm gonna Volt Switch. I'm comfortable letting this thing go because I don't think he can actually knock me out at this range either. So he is gonna show that he is like. I was like, oh man, I like calculating. Okay, if it's Z Focus Blast, I might live. So I'm like, I see the fighting come out like, oh man, it's Z Focus Blast, but it's like he shows to be Z Bulk Up. So I'm a little interested. He can get his attack raise there. So he gets a +2/+1, so I'm like, okay, that's scary. So get the Volt Switch off, does a good chunk, but at this point I know he's in range of my Vikavolt for the most part, and my only play is to go Vikavolt. He's D-Bulk up, so he chose to be physical, and I'm kind of getting scared on my Calculating, and I was like, getting scared before. I was like, oh man, this is making might sweep me, oh my gosh, and so I'm running Calcs on my Vikavolt. I was like, oh, he can't kill me, like ever. Since I'm Z Vikavolt, I am gonna go for my Electrium here. However, since I'm Z Vikavolt, that like he can't knock me out because no item, and Nox is the best way to hit me. So as you can tell, this is gonna do a lot of damage, but it's not going to knock me out. I'm going to be able to throw off my Electrium and just absolutely obliterate the Thundurus. I'm not risking any rolls. I didn't bring any priority. I don't want to risk Defiant Thundurus right to land a Stone Edge. Like, nah, I'm gonna try and get rid of this thing. This is the one non-grounded mon he has. I want to clean with Earthquake with my Landorus against the weakened team. So I go for the Gigavolt. I knock it out. So Thundurus is gone, leaving really just his best two threats against me are now gone. So he's on the Cavalion. I'm like, okay, if this is Stone Edge, he knocks me out. So I'm fine, and I'm comfortable with that. That way I could potentially play my Scarf Landorus, but I am gonna go for the Roost here. Maybe baiting something out of him. I don't know. I'm gonna go for the Roost here. Gives me the most opportunity out of the turn. If he decides not to attack me, which he doesn't, so that's great for me. So I get my Roost off, which is great, and so I get all the way back. I get really healthy again. I am gonna go for, I believe, the T-Bolt first. He shows off another Calm Mind. I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting scary. And I kind of go a little bit brain neutral. I go for the T-Bolt first, and I have Mud Slap on the set, and I go for Mud Shot first. That's exactly what I do. Yeah. So I go for Mud Shot here, and I drop the speed down. It's not just for the speed drop. I want to pop the potential Shuckleberry, and I don't see the Shuckleberry, so I'm like, wonder what item this is. It's got to be like an expert belt or something, I guess. So he's gonna start going for like. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm just gonna start going for T-Bolt now. Like, T-Bolt is like, T-Bolt does the most damage to Cabalion. I'm like, okay, this thing's getting kind of scary, but I know I always have my Landorus in the back to deal with it because he's at -1 speed. And like, yeah, I know, and I'm like, yeah, I guarantee I'll speed this. So I'm starting off for T-Bolt. So that's a good chunk. And he does show the focus blast, and Cabalion's gonna land this blast. Cabalion just, man, Lux knows how to use Cabalion, man. Lux has a good Cabalion set. So I'm going for T-Bolt here. I just want damage. If he misses blast or something like that, he just puts you in a better spot. So if he does land 2 blasts in a row, nice. Pretty deserved, honestly. And so at this point, I am gonna make the play to my Landorus. So he's at -1 speed, and there's no way I guess click Earthquake. It's a free click, and at this point, I'm about to shit my pants. Like, when I'm playing this game, because like I forgot that I gave it the speed drop at this point. Like, and as you can see, he's the I'm gonna get the Intimidate off. He's gonna show the Adrenaline Orb, and I literally shit my pants. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to lose. And I was like, wait. Oh yeah, I dropped it to -1 speed, so Earthquake is going to be able to knock out the Cabalion here. And that's going to pretty much seal off all of his threats at this point. Yeah. Man, that was... I got so scared, I'm not going to lie. And he's going to go out to the Clefable here. This is definitely his best play. And I'm just going to go hard on my Roserade. I'm up pretty good here. Go out to my Roserade. I know I have the goat spread. So I always take like side shocks. So... And even if he goes for Calm Mind, I can like 2 KO with Sludge Bomb. And yeah, it's just all my all-around best play. He goes for the Moonblast, doesn't do that much. And I know I'm always out of range of like a defensive Clef Psyshock, which I don't have any damage on this Clef to really like warrant that damage. So I am going to go for the Sludge Bomb here. He's going to show the Kevia Berries. I'm like, okay, this could be like really offensive. And he doesn't really... I get the Poison, doesn't matter, it's Magic Guard Clef. As he shouldn't, didn't take rocks, all that jazz. He's gonna go for the side shock. I'm like, okay, I should live this, I should live this. And the God spread's gonna pay off here. We are going to live the Psyshock, be able to get off another Sludge Bomb on this Clefable and take it out from this range. So I'm like, alright, cool. Only one mon left to navigate in the back, that is the Alakazam. So at this point, I believe I just sack my Roserade off here. I don't need it for anything, and obviously it doesn't beat the Zam in the back. So, and if he leaves it in, goes for like a Calm Mind, I can break Sash. All that jazz. But he does go straight for the Psychic, and that's going to knock me out, so that's a little annoying. But it is how it is, and at this point, I am going to go hard to my Landorus. I felt like he wouldn't be Adrenaline Orb Zam. That was my thought process. I said, if he's Adrenaline Orb Zam and I lose to that, man, mad props, bro. During the Sash, I am going to go for the U-turn here. I don't want to lose my speed control option, so I am fearing the Sash, and he does show to be Sash, and I'm just going to sack off my Rotom to the counter, or what I assume to be a counter coming out here from the Alakazam. So Rotom's going to take the counter, going to die. It's pretty fast. His HP bar drops so fast, and Rotom's gone. And I'm just going to go to my line, and I'm just go back onto my line, I'm going to Earthquake, and that's going to be GG. We move to 5-1 on the season now, so that's incredible for us. We're looking really good at this point in time. I'm really feeling it. I'm having a good time. Hopefully work doesn't like put me down. I just got a ton of hours at work now. It's like a little unfortunate, but we're gonna move to 5. I believe it's 5-1. This is week 6, correct? Yes, we are gonna move to 5-1. Our only loss being the OG Albina and his Miami Ments. So the crits, they kind of sucked. It's part of the. It's like I could give the whole. Oh, it's a part of the game, and like, yeah, it sucks, dude. The game would have been way closer if I didn't crit a Zard and I didn't like crit a Suicune. Like, but granted, I would have figured out like, you know, my Roserade like bolts a Suicune and all that jazz. But like, there's just a couple of things where it's like, oh man, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, I thought I played this pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. So 5-1. Looking really strong, so I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with the way this game turned out. Honestly, guys, go check out Luxanse. Awesome dude. We had a strong chat about the game. Afterwards, he's really awesome dude. Be sure to check him out. He's also gonna be a coach in BBL this season. So that'd be really fun. I don't think we play him, which is like really unfortunate. But so maybe we'll see Lux in playoffs. Hopefully, if we can keep ourselves up top here. So. Also, again, really starting for the late upload. Work has actually got me really busy. I just got off like a 13-hour shift to try and like record this. So I was yeah, so that's going to be all for me this time, and I will see you guys next time.